Good morning, you guys. Happy Thursday. Look at my hair. I am like off work today. Um, so I decided to take off work today. And the crazy thing is, the reason I didn't go to work today, I didn't go to work yesterday, is because I was in a train accident. The train, which they call a BART train here in Northern California, derailed and it jolted the train so bad that it caused my shoulders and my back and the back of my neck to have spasms. But the funny thing about that is that I did not feel it. Here I am starting off my story early. Good morning. How are you guys? Hope that you're having a great day. I was just getting back to that story. I was really in so much shock that, when you're like, things happen, it seems like it just happens so fast that your adrenaline just goes, right? You just like have this adrenaline, so you don't feel the effects. I did not feel the effects that this train had when it derailed and the impact that it had on my body not until that night when I got home. So it was on the news. What they had to do was the train stopped on the track. It did not go all the way to the platform. And they had to, at one end of the train, the impact caused a fire. So they had to rush everybody from the back or the middle of the train all the way to the front of the train. Talk about scary. One thing about me, when I get nervous, I talk a lot. And I just talk about crazy stuff. And people just want to get away from me because I just start chatting because I want to get my mind off of what's going on, right? And so they stopped the train in the middle of the track. Thank God we were like low. We were low where we were able to climb out. Thank God we weren't like high. Sometimes these trains they go like high on a bridge or something. So they pry the doors open, and on the tracks there are like these rails that are live with electricity because of the derailing of the train. The impact it hit so hard that the electricity died. It killed the electricity. So they were able to pry open the doors. We were able to climb out. I think it was like 50 something or more people on this train, from old to young, right? So they helped us climb out of the train. We were on the tracks. We had to walk across the field. And you know how you're in the train and you can see the residents, people homes sometimes, like, and it's like divided by a gate, right? So what they did is the police officers, when they arrived, and the fire department, when they arrived, they cut open the gate, right? And they pulled it open so that we could walk through. And so we were like in these people's backyard, like in their neighborhood, right? So it's like like over 50 people in their backyard, and people were like looking out their windows. They're in there, like coming out, seeing what was going on. Oh God, it was a hot day that day. This is on a Tuesday. Today is Thursday. And so, what I did when I finally got home, not realizing that my body had been impacted, that my body had been, you know, caused a little, I think it was the stress. The jolting was so bad that it caused my back to spasm, as I said earlier. And I had such a bad headache because of the pain from my back to my shoulders to the back of my neck. I had such a bad headache, taking a Tylenol I take an extra strength Tylenol. It took such a long time to kick in. And then I put like ice pack and stuff on my back. And the next day, um, that afternoon, I did go to the doctor. I did not. I called. I sent my job an email letting them know I was not going to be in that day. That was yesterday. And so today is Thursday. I sent another email. When I went to the doctor, they said, well, don't go in today either. So you took Wednesday off. Don't go in on Thursday because you want to give your body enough time to like really heal a little bit. So that's what I did. So I'm here at IHOP came over to IHOP to have breakfast. And so I decided, well, let me go treat myself because I'm, thank you so
You're
much.
welcome. Let us know if you need anything. Oh, you
Uh,
already have some.
oh, thank you. So I'm having, let me show you guys what I'm having. You guys see that? I'm having waffles with scrambled eggs and sausage and a cup of coffee. I've been craving waffles for some reason. So I don't like to stay at the house because my grandson is there. He's an adult. He's like in his late 20s or early 30s, but this is there with his girlfriend and with their little baby. They have like he's over a year old now, the baby. But they've been staying with me for a few months because they're going to be with me until August or September, until they get ready to move. Because right now, I live in California, right, Northern California. They're going to be moving to Atlanta, so they're giving up their place. And originally, they were living in Sacramento, California, but they wanted to give up that place because they're preparing, getting everything together to move permanently to Atlanta, Georgia. So they've been staying with me, and I'm gonna tell you, they are not the cleanest people. They're like dishes in the living room, dishes in the sink, clothes in the living room. I'm like, and I talk to them, you're gonna have to do better than this, but for a minute at work, it's like they're little kids. They work for a minute, right? And then they go back to it. I go in the living room. There's dishes in the sink, and then in the boy and honey, he don't empty the garbage for anything. He will not. The garbage get full. You're a guy. You see it's full. Empty the garbage, and he doesn't unless you tell him. If you tell him to empty the garbage, he'll empty the garbage. So I'm not a fusser. I don't like to fuss. I feel like I can do it myself. If I do it myself, it's faster and I could just move on, right? And so that's what I do. So today I'm going to just take care of some stuff. I don't know if you guys know that. I think in one of my previous videos last year, I was telling you guys that I was going to retire at the end of the year. That never did happen. I got cold feet. I've been working all my life, so I don't know what to do when I retire because sitting around not doing anything, it's just not me. I don't want to do that. So, but finally, I put my foot down and said, okay, I'm going to apply next month, which is, um, I'm not going to apply, I'm either going to apply for Social Security or retirement either in July or August because I plan to retire at the end of the year, which is December. And the reason you got to apply so early is because it takes a minute for them to process everything, and so that's it. So my thing is, I want to retire and live in. First of all, I wanted to remember my old videos. If you ever watch my old videos, I don't even think I introduced myself. I'm sorry. I'm Success with Gigi, you guys. If you don't know me, I don't do videos a lot. Well, I do them on occasion, so guys, bear with me. So my videos are not professional or edited, you know. So, but getting back to my story, I'm applying for my passport because when I retire, I don't want to live in the United States because, as you guys know, when you retire, you only get a fraction of your income. And living in the United States, especially California, when you retire, is it's going to be hard on you financially, right? The cost of living is here, and I know you guys have been watching the news. Housing, they're going up on housing, like the rentals, they're really skyrocketing on that. A lot of seniors that lived in their apartments or homes for a decade have been hit with high rent rising, and they've been forced to find more affordable places to live. So I'm like, I might as well just leave. And I've been doing research. And initially, I was going to go and live in Merida, Mexico, or a nice retirement place where the cost of living is affordable, medical is affordable, and where it's safe. Only downside is the weather is extreme. It can get extremely hot in Merida, Mexico, and I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. So, that was last year, but come to find out, they changed the entry point to get in, income entry point. They raised it. So at one point, all you had to have was maybe $1,000 a month income coming in. Maybe your retirement or something, and maybe a few $1,000s in the bank. Now they're saying you got to have between 22 to 3,500, you know, income, monthly income, in at least 50,000 to 100,000 in your account, your bank account. I don't have that, and when I retire, I'm definitely not going to be making that, right? So you gotta be creative. So I was just flipping through YouTube, and this couple, I think is Amy and JP, something like that. Don't get me. I'm probably. Oh, thank you. Don't get me wrong. I'm probably pronouncing her name wrong, but they live in Ecuador, and they were talking about how the rules have changed to get into Mexico, how it's more challenging when it comes to your income, how you have to have more money to enter into, so how they're making it really difficult, basically, to go there. But an alternative, and they gave a few alternatives, and one of the alternatives was Ecuador, right? So I'm like, oh, that's wonderful. And one of the benefits is that the currency is U.S. currency, so that you don't have to, change your currency or have to figure out what's a peso, how much is a peso and stuff like that. In Ecuador, they use U.S. dollars, right? So to me, that was a plus. So I'm not getting all excited. I'm like, okay, I got the application in to get my passport because I don't have a passport. And they talked about something new that they offered over there is a retirement visa. So I'm going to be looking into that. And so as I'm getting excited and pulling everything together, guess what? They are having riots out there now, because of the economy, because of gas. I guess the people that live the people that live there, the original people that live there, they're fighting for certain their rights, certain kind of things that they want, right? And they want from their government, which is causing roads to close up, transportation to basically come to a halt. There are no There are no, what do you call that? Like when you go out to, there's no events going on that would be exciting for tourists. So they're telling people right now to not come to Ecuador at this time, to just wait. So, but while I'm waiting, because they had this uproar and they said 2019, they have another one in 2022. But they said this woman went on there, she said that the riots that they have out there compares nothing to the riots in the U.S. The riots in the U.S. are violent, and they don't have. It's not like that. The riots are not like that in Ecuador, you know. So, but nonetheless, things have come to a halt. Transportation, and businesses are closed up and stuff like that. So there's really nothing to do when you get there, but probably go to the beach, right? And me, I want to be able to see the sights. I want to be a tourist. But before I retire there, because I don't know if I really want to though. Because what I want to do is when I get my passport, get a visa, I want to visit because I think you get 180 days, right? Before you decide on if you want to be a resident or whatever and apply for residency. So I'm gonna like do some more research to see where is the best place for a single African American woman to live abroad when she retired. So that's where I am now. I'm gonna do that while I'm here, having my wonderful breakfast and my coffee, and I'm just gonna enjoy myself here at IHOP and having this day off of work. To be honest with you, I do regarding my the pain in my back and my shoulders and my neck. It's not as bad as it was when it happened Tuesday, and it was a little bad Wednesday, but it kind of like calmed down today, which is Thursday. So on that note, I'm hungry. I'm gonna eat, take care of business. Hope that you have a great day. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Give me a thumbs up, share it, help me grow my channel. I say that all the time, even though I got two people that watch my YouTube, probably my mom and my dad. I'm just saying that's funny. Two people watching my channel. But I just like doing these videos. If one person watches, that's okay. I'm good. I just, this is like therapy because I like to talk and sometimes I don't have anybody to talk to. And when I do have somebody to talk to, they really are not interested in what I have to say. So I'm able to do this videos and it helps me a lot. So on that note, I'm going to eat. You guys have a blessed day. And if you have, like, I'm always chatting about different things. If you guys have a topic you want me to talk about, let me know. But what I'm going to do from here on in is I am going to document my journey from where I am, because I'm still working a job, to when I retire, get my passport, and when I start to travel, because that's what I want to do before I really decide to settle down and reside somewhere. I know residing in the U.S. is not going to be it, especially California, okay? But on that note, I'm out of here. You guys have a blessed day, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye.